Hi everyone, it's Michelle with Cohesive Design here. I want to talk a little bit about the return to nostalgia, to craft, and to tactile design. You know, while everybody is all about tech and we love it, it brings its own thing to the table. There's been a bit of a counterbalance and a backlash in some aspects. I think people are looking for more of that connection. We've seen mid-century for quite a while. It's in homes, it's in hospitality, and I think it's because people have a connection to the authenticity of it. It's the 60s, it's the 70s. A lot of people remember, and if not, their parents remember that time. And I think people are also looking for something they can touch, something that they can feel that resonates, that has an emotional tie to it, that speaks to not only the brand, but the vibe of the space. I think that guests want a connection to the origin, to the food, to the craft of a space. Think speakeasies. Think the vibe from like the 20s, from the 30s. It's such a cool feeling. Also think vinyl bars. You're seeing hi-fi bars out now. So vinyl is nostalgic. It's not a CD. Like even CDs are nostalgic now. You know, nobody uses that anymore. It's all digital downloads. I think it's taking these pieces, whether it's a piece of furniture, whether it's a piece of vinyl, it's how you light your space, it's how you do decor in your space that brings back the past, that brings back some nostalgia, some authenticity, that's not something digitally created or something that's been created just because they think you might like it. I've also noticed a bit more minimalism. We're using wood tables, wood chairs, lighter colors, warmer tones. It's not so busy anymore. And bringing back nostalgic and bringing back the materiality. I was at a space again in New York called Resdora. Amazing Italian restaurant, but so simple and, you know, not fussy. It's just you come in, you sit, there's nothing to take away from the experience of the food. You know, and it's comfortable. And I think that's really where we're headed. The food ultimately is the driver behind the restaurant. It doesn't matter how great your space looks. It doesn't matter what you're doing. If the food doesn't step up and it doesn't cut it, it doesn't matter. People eventually aren't going to come back. And so really, I love some of the spaces now that are really just getting rid of all of the noise and focusing on the presentation and the food and the guest experience. So if you've seen some things in restaurants lately, if there's a vibe, if there's a minimalistic space that you like, something that feels more like home that you've been to recently, please leave me a note in the comments. Would love to check it out.